Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome to second PUC accountancy online classes. In the previous class, I have solved a problem under third method, that is creation of goodwill and allowing the goodwill to remain in the books of the firm. That means goodwill will appear in the balance sheet. Goodwill will appear in the balance sheet, right? Now let us move on to the next, that is a last method. It is creating the goodwill in the books of the firm and goodwill is written off. Goodwill is written off. So I will take up problem number 11. Problem number 11. Let me read the problem. Your question bank, page number 41, problem number 11. There are three partners, A, B and C, old partners, and one new partner joins the firm, that is Mr. D will join. There are four partners altogether. So in board exam, chances are very rare with four partners. They will give maximum three partners. But we cannot say that, we cannot take it as guaranteed that they will not ask at all. If they ask, we have to solve. So, and this is one of the bit critical problem. So I took up that problem itself so that we can understand the concept in a better way. So let me read out the problem and along with that let us analyze and solve the problem. A, B and C are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:3. That means 4 plus 3 plus 3, 10. So 4 by 10, 3 by 10 and 3 by 10 is their ratio. The balance sheet is given on 31st March 2017. Liabilities are creditors. You have come across, no doubt, normal liability. Then reserve, you know it very well. Accumulated profits and reserves should be transferred to capital accounts of old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So we have to distribute this reserve among old partners only in their old ratio. Should be credited to their capital account. Then bank overdraft, so like a creditor's normal liability it is. Capital is given, opening balances in capital account on the credit side, by balance brought down, right? Then cash at a bank, so all the entries should be passed through bank. So bank entry should be passed, no cash entries here because cash in hand is not there at all. Bills receivable, debtors, there is a provision for doubtful debts is there. Stock, buildings. Let us move further and let us see what are the adjustments given on 1/4/2017, that is on the next day of the balance sheet. They admit D into partnership on the following terms. New partner is admitted into the firm. D brings rupees 50,000 as his capital. You know the entry for bringing capital by the new partner, that is bank account debtor, in this case not cash, bank account debtor to new partner's capital account or bank account debtor to D's capital account. So D's capital account gets credited by bank, capital introduced in D's column we have to enter, that's all. Goodwill account is created for 64,000 and agreed to write off by all partners in their new profit sharing ratio of 6:9:9:8. Now you know it very well. I told you in my theory class that goodwill created should be written off in the new profit sharing ratio to all partners capital account including new partner. It should be debited to all partners capital account including new partner in their new profit sharing ratio. New profit sharing ratio. New ratio is given in the problem. So our headache is reduced. We need not have to calculate new profit sharing ratios here. Then what else is given? Yes, reduce stock by 10%, that is decrease in the stock. So decrease in the value of asset, debit side of revaluation account, then should be deducted from the stock in the new balance sheet, right? Then increase buildings to rupees 69,000. That means this is the final value of buildings. 69,000 is the final value. Enter in outer column first in the new balance sheet. Take the old value in inner column. Then see how much is increased, 9,000. Add appreciation, 9,000. That's all. And in revaluation account, you have to credit revaluation account with rupees 9,000 only. Remember, that is the increased value of building should be entered there. Then provision for doubtful debts decreased by rupees 2,000. This is the amount decreased in the value of the provision for doubtful debts. That means you have to reduce PDD by rupees 2,000. Already 6,000 is there and you have to maintain it at 4,000. So that you will reduce 2,000 and debtor value will increase. When you reduce the provision, the debtor value will increase. Increase in the value of an asset is nothing but profit to the firm. So it should be credited to revaluation account. And in balance sheet, what you have to do is 1,20,000 debtors minus 4,000. That is what you have to do. It will become 1,16,000. So there is increase in the value of asset. So that is what you have to do here. Remember. That's all. Let us solve the problem. Let us prepare revaluation account here. Revaluation account. Draw the columns. Revaluation account. Yes. Revaluation account. See the problem. There is increase in the value of buildings by write the column headings and don't forget to write debit credit particulars JF amount in rupees. You must write. Don't forget to write this. I am not writing it. You are writing here. By buildings account appreciation. Buildings account appreciation. Show the calculations. 69,000, that is increased value, minus old value 60,000, that is the value increased 9,000 right here in outer column. That's all. Then PDD, reduced PDD, provision for doubtful debts, by provision for doubtful debts. Doubtful debts account. How much? 2,000. Straight away it is given in the problem. 2,000. That's all. Then to stock account on the debit side. To stock account. How much it is? Stock account 8,000. That's all. No other entries to be made in revaluation account. Close it, find out the difference, see whether it is profit or loss. It is profit because credit side is greater. Take the total of credit side. Yes. How much? 11,000. Write the same total on the other side, 11,000. Find out the difference, 3,000. Distribute it among all the partners, that is old partners, not new partner, only old partners, to old partners capital account. Old partners capital account. Capital accounts. Capital accounts. Under that, who are the partners? A, B and C. Correct. A, B and C. share it among them, 3000 into their profit sharing ratio, 4 by 10, 3 by 10 and 3 by 10, 4 by 10, so 1200, then 3 by 10, 3000 into 3 by 10, so 900, 3000 into 3 by 10, 900. So, profit for A 1200, B and C 900 respectively. Correct? 900 each respectively. Then write here profit on revaluation, balancing figure. That's all. Your revaluation account is done. Moving on to the next part, that is, before that, let me analyze how to create goodwill. Goodwill should be created. The value of goodwill, it is given in the problem as 64,000. This should be created by crediting old partners' capital accounts in their old profit sharing ratio. So we have to calculate how much should be credited to each partner, right? Then we have to write off goodwill by debiting all partners' capital accounts in their new profit sharing ratios. So we have to calculate that also, how much should be debited to each partner. Let us calculate here. Here itself, let me calculate. You just show the working note here. Just after this, prepare working note. Goodwill created. And goodwill written off. So it will be more clear. Goodwill created, which ratio? Old ratio. Then goodwill written off, new ratio, right here within bracket. Goodwill created 64,000, that is created, and share of A is equal to 64,000 into 4 by 10. 4 by 10 is equal to rupees how much? 25,600. Yes, it is. Rupees 25,600. Old ratio it is 4:3:3. So 4 by 10, 3 by 10 and 3 by 10. That's what we are doing here. B, share of B is 64,000 into 3 by 10 is equal to rupees how much? 19,200. 19,200. And C, 64,000 into 3 by 10 again, rupees 19,200. Yes, it is. Now see whether the total agrees with 64,000. Yes, it is. It agrees. So this is the amount which you should credit these partners A, B and C in their old ratio. This is goodwill creation. Now, how much should be debited to their capital accounts? That is writing off. Goodwill written off. So it is A. Total amount of goodwill remains same, 64,000, correct. 64,000 into their new profit sharing ratios are given. Refer the problem. New ratios are given as 6:9:9:8. So 32. If you add these together, 6 plus 9 plus 9 plus 8, it will be 32. That is the denominator. So 6 by 32 B is equal to 64,000 into 9 by 32, and C 64,000 into, again it is 9 by 32, and last partner D is equal to 64,000 into 8 by 32. 8 by 32. Yes, write the amount now. How much each partner should bear rupees. First partner, it will come as 12,000. Then second partner, partner B, 18,000. Partner C, 18,000 again. And partner D, it will be 16,000. Add together and see whether it agrees with 64,000 or not. It agrees. It agrees. Now let us move on to the next part. So this is the calculation you should show in the examination. That is how much should be credited as goodwill, that is while creating the goodwill, and how much should be debited as goodwill while writing of the goodwill. And remember friends, goodwill will not appear in the new balance sheet because goodwill is written off. Goodwill is written off. Now let us move on to the next part, combined capital accounts of partners. Combined capital accounts of partners. Partners. Yes. Here, let me draw the columns. You can turn the page and you can draw the columns. Yes. Debit, credit, very important. Debit, credit, particulars, then name of the partners and rupees. A, B, C and D. A, B, C and D. That's all. Now let us start opening balance, that is balance brought down. Capital balances by balance brought down. Brought down. How much it is? Refer old balance sheet 40, 50 and 60. 40,000, 50,000 and 60,000. No entry in D's column because he is the new partner. Then refer revaluation account, there is a profit of rupees 1,200, 900 and 900 credited to old partners by revaluation account. Revaluation account. Profit. Profit 1,200, 900 and 900. No profit to new partner, so dash in new partner's capital account, new partner's column. Then there is a reserve in the balance sheet. If you refer on the liability side, there is a reserve. Distribute it among old partners only. Reserve. Just given as reserve, that's all. So, old ratio, write the ratio that is 4:3:3. 4:3:3. If we share it, it will come as 12,800. 12,800, 9,600 and 9,600. 9,600. No share to the new partner D. Then comes bank account. That is a new partner brings in cash towards capital. Not cash, it is, he brings in capital in the form of check, maybe through bank. So cash at bank is there, so we cannot pass any cash address. So let us write bank account. New partner brings in capital. So bank account, capital introduced. Capital introduced. How much it is? No entry in old partners capital accounts, only in new partners capital account. It is 50,000. 50,000 in new partners capital account. 50,000, yes it is. D brings rupees 50,000 as his capital. Then goodwill is to be created. I told you journal entry for creation of goodwill is goodwill account debtor to old partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. In their old profit sharing ratio. Remember friends, unless you make thorough the theory part and the journal entries for, that is creating goodwill, writing of goodwill, all these things, then you will find difficult here. So make thorough. There are only 4 methods given to you. There are as many as 8 to 9 methods of goodwill treatment, but it is not given to you. So make it sure, then solve the problem. So by goodwill account, right here, created old ratio 4:3:3. Or you can simply write, just assign note number 1 to this and write note number 1. That's all, enough. Goodwill account, note number 1. Already calculations are done, right? So right here 25,600, 25,600 is there, 19,200 and 19,200. Nothing in new partners capital account, dash in new partners capital account, because he will not get any share in the goodwill when it is created. Then created goodwill is to be written off, given in the problem. They told us to write off the goodwill. So let us write off by giving the journal entry, all partners capital account debtor, including new partner, all partners capital account debtor to goodwill account. So all partners capital account debtor to goodwill account. Let us pass the entry. Goodwill account. New ratio. How much? What is our new ratio? 6:9:9:8. 9:9:8. That is written off. Goodwill written off. How much? 12, 18, 18 and 16. 12,000, 18,000, 18,000 and 16,000. You can just write note number 1, it is also enough. If you write like this, it will be more clear. Valuer will see the student knows everything. No confusion with the student. So they will award full marks. No chance for any deduction. So make it very clear, very legible. Yes, that's all. Close the account. Credit side always will be greater. So take the total of credit side first. Total of A 79,600, write it. 79,600. B 79,700. 79,700. C, 89,700. 89,700. And D, 50,000. Only one figure is there, so no problem at all. 50,000. Write the same total on the other side. Other side, 79,600, 79,700, then 89,700, and last one is 50,000. Now find out the difference, that is the balance in their capital account. That is the balance in their capital account. So to balance carried down, balance carried down, balancing figure. Balancing figure, that is 67,600, 67,600, 61,700, then C, 71,700, 71,700, and last partner, it is 34,000. See, the new partner didn't bring anything towards goodwill in the form of cash. Ultimately, what happened? After creating and writing of the goodwill, what happened? The capital balance of the new partner has decreased. That is nothing but he is sacrificing something towards the old partners for getting the goodwill. Getting a share in future profits, he is sacrificing. How much he has brought? He has brought 50,000. 50,000 as capital. But how much capital balance will be there now after goodwill treatment? 34,000. That means his goodwill treatment has been made. That means he has sacrificed 16,000 rupees as goodwill. He is losing that much amount. And the capital balance of these partners has increased. See here, goodwill credited is how much? 25,600 to A. How much is debited? 12,000 only. That means he is getting the benefit of goodwill to the extent of how much? 13,600. 25,600 credited, 12,000 debited. So deduct it. 13,600 is the goodwill benefit he is getting. His capital balance will increase to this extent. Are you understanding now? Point, there's a partner B. See here, 19,200 is credited, but how much we are debiting? 18,000. So he is getting the benefit of goodwill to the extent of 1,200. 1,200. Similarly, partner C. So whatever the benefit they are getting, it is the sacrifice made by the new partner. New partner. That is what the goodwill treatment. That is 13,600 plus 1,200 plus 1,200. So it will be 16,000. Are you getting me? Yes. So this will happen when the goodwill is created and written off. Though the new partner is not bringing any cash towards goodwill, but he is paying something to old partners in the form of goodwill. Because his capital balance automatically gets reduced when the goodwill treatment entries are passed. You are observing this, right? Yes. Now, bring down the balance by balance brought down. By balance brought down. Write this, how much? 67,600, 67,600, 61,700 and 71,700 and last partner 34,000. 34,000. So this is the capital accounts of partners, how we have to treat goodwill, that is create goodwill and write it off. That is a fourth method we are following here. Let us prepare balance sheet now. Yes, let us prepare balance sheet now. write balance sheet. Write the heading balance sheet of A, B, C and D. C and D for the year ending, or you can write as on, because we will write the date, that next day date we will write. So as on April 1st 2017, correct? Yes, 2017, after D's admission. Yes, after D's admission. Draw the columns. Amount. Yes, liabilities amount in rupees. Don't write debit credit. This is a statement, is not an account at all. Amount in rupees. Assets, amount in rupees. Yes, let us start with the most liquid one. What is the most liquid here? There is no cash in hand, so cash at bank is the most liquid one. So start with cash at bank. Cash at bank, write within bracket how much opening balance. How much opening balance was there? 17,000 was there. 17,000 plus new partner has brought in 50,000 towards capital, correct? So add 50,000. That's all. So how much? 67,000 is the bank balance, cash at bank. Then stock. Is there any change? Yes, there is a change. There is 10% decrease, right? So 80,000 inner column, less decrease, don't say depreciation, at the rate of 10%, 8,000. 72,000 in outer column. Then comes debtors. I think there is a change again. Debtors 1,20,000. 1,20,000 gross debtors. Then there is PDD. PDD was 6,000. Now 2,000 is reduced. That means PDD will be how much? 4,000 minus 4,000. PDD 4,000. So the debtor value increased to 1,16,000. 1,16,000. Then bills receivable is there. Bills receivable, no change, write it as it is. How much? 19,000, right? 19,000. Then comes buildings. There is appreciation, I think. Yes. So 60,000. New value is given as 69,000. Write it in outer column first. Then find out the difference. Add appreciation. This is fixed asset, so appreciation. How much? 9,000. See the difference, that is 9,000, right? Yes, it is. That's all. Goodwill will not appear in the balance sheet because goodwill is already written off. Let me make it very clear. Let us open goodwill account here. It is not asked in the problem, so but to make sure to understand the concept in a better way, I am just preparing goodwill account here. Goodwill account. Yes, we have already prepared it, correct? We have already prepared, that is created and written off. Statement is prepared. I will prepare the account now, like this. Debit, credit. While creating the goodwill account debtor to old partners capital account to A's capital account, A's capital account, B's capital account, B's capital account to C's capital account. This is the entry we gave while creating the goodwill. The amount was how much? 25,600. Then 19,200 and 19,200. This is the entry we gave while creating the goodwill account debtor to old partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Then goodwill written off, writing of the goodwill, that is all partners capital account debtor to goodwill account. That is all partners, that is including new partners. So by A's capital account, A's capital account, by B's capital account, B's capital account, by C's capital account, including new partner. So by D's capital account, D's capital account. How much? 12,000, 18,000, 18,000, then 18,000 again, and the last one is 16,000. If you write the total, both side total will be 64,000. There is no difference. Both sides are equal. So no balance in goodwill account. Do you find any balance in goodwill account there? No. So goodwill will not appear in the balance sheet. Now understood the concept very clearly. So this is what the fourth method is, where we create goodwill and we write off the goodwill. So that goodwill will not appear in the balance sheet. So under third method only, goodwill is created, that's all. Under that method only, goodwill will appear in the balance sheet. Under first, second and fourth method, goodwill will not appear in the balance sheet. Make sure of it. Clear? Yes. Now, let us move on to the liability side. Creditors, no change as it is. Creditors, how much? 1 lakh. Yes. Then, bank overdraft is there. Don't write reserve again. Reserve already transferred to capital accounts of partners. It is closed. So don't write those things which are not there in the balance sheet. Already there, but it has already been transferred to the capital account. So goodwill will, that is reserve fund will not be there. It will not appear again. Bank overdraft. How much? No change. 8,000 as it is. Write it. No other liabilities. Move on to the last part. There are no other liabilities. Yes, it is. No other liabilities. Write capitals. Capitals, under that A, B, C and D. Write the final capital balances of their capital accounts. 67,600. Then 61,700. Capital balances, don't write the totals. 71,700 and 34,000. 34,000. That's all. Total will be 2,35,000. 2,35,000 of their capital balances. So write the total of balance sheet it must agree. It is 3,43,000. 3,43,000. 3,43,000. So this is how you have to solve a problem under fourth method. So all the methods are covered now. I'll solve, I think, one more problem on creation of goodwill and writing it off, or maybe one more problem on creation of goodwill. And then we will take up one last part, that is adjustment of capitals. Any method for that matter, in that capital adjustment will be there. That problem I will take up, one problem I will take up, and then with that our admission of a partner will come to an end. So that is, then we will move on to the retirement of a partner, and make sure there will be 6 marks or 12 marks. One problem is sure from admission of a partner and retirement of a partner also. Once you understand the admission, retirement will be almost similar, but the share should be given to the retiring partner will be reverse to that of the admission treatment. That's all. So you will understand in a better way. That's retirement of a partner. Now take assignment problem. Assignment problem. Yes. You just solve the problem which we left earlier, that is Aarti and Bharati already given. Solve the problem of Anil and Sunil. Anil and Sunil, just solve it and submit it on time. This is for your assignment. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.